So let's ask everybody to silence their cell phones and quiet our minds as we prepare to begin our service. And at this time, Nelta will lead us in an opening meditation.
Thanks. Good morning. It's so nice to see everybody. And if you would, please gently close your eyes. Take in some deep, relaxing, calming breaths. Allowing yourself to let go of any tension that you may be hanging on to. Just breathe in deeply and exhale slowly. Feeling all that tension leave your body. Let go of all those running thoughts. And just imagine a golden light surrounding your body. Enjoy that oneness with the divine of all that is. Deep cleansing breaths. Letting go. I let go, and I trust the flow of life. The universe is working in my favor, even when I cannot see it. I release control and allow miracles to unfold. I surrender my worries and step into the unknown. My heart is open. My mind is clear. I welcome peace. The more I release, the more I receive. I am in harmony with the universe. I allow my life to unfold naturally. I let go of stress and embrace ease. I release fear and welcome love. My past does not define who I am. I am free. Letting go brings me joy and freedom. I trust that everything is happening for my highest good. I am safe in the flow of life. I am aligned with the abundance of the universe. Wealth expands to me in ever expanding waves. I am in the light because I'm in the right place at the right time. Unexpected miracles flow to my life. I am a magnet for opportunities that enrich my life. Just enjoy that oneness with the divine, releasing anything that does not belong to you, filling yourself with love and acceptance. releasing not serve you. And if you would gently bring yourself back, and so it is.
At this time, please stand and let us read together our vision and mission statement along with the Declaration of Principles. Our mission statement: CSL West Georgia is a joyful global community where everyone belongs. Through our unique spiritual teachings, we provide a safe environment to experience compassionate living. Oh, y'all so good. Y'all know that. Y'all good readers. Declaration of Principles. I believe there is one creative intelligence operating throughout the universe. I believe my purpose is to allow this divine mind to express in, as, and through me. I know that this divine presence is a power for good, which responds to my conscious use to create a life filled with health, love, peace, and success in all things. I use it now, and I rejoice in it, and so it is. At this time, we'll have our community song.
All right. Good morning, everybody. I think you know this one. We're going to change songs next month. We've not worn this one out. That's all right. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul, right time.
Just where I'm supposed
I don't know it.
to be. Where are you? Right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be.
Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message clear. My soul is I'm in the right place. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
Welcome here.
Your soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. Always.
Oh, yeah.
Your soul is welcome here. 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 Your soul is welcome here.
Thank you.
Your
My
soul is welcome
here.
here. Your soul is welcome 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 here.
It's true, Ruth. Now we will have a reading by our wonderful Miss Lily. Now we will have a reading by our wonderful Miss Lily.
I love Miss Lily. We love Lily.
And I love.
You'll take it, won't you?
Okay. Good morning. The reading today is from the Guide for Spiritual Living, Science of Mind. And this is a really special day because it is from a website by Murphy, who is a 14-pound dog. And it's Murphy's Dogma, pause with perspective. And the title is The First 10 Words. Most people can't read own minds. I have the first 10 words my people say in the become a prophecy for their whole day. They don't see it, but I hear noon's meeting. You know, I really hate Mondays, and Tuesdays aren't much, unquote. The whole world is falling apart. You just can't trust most people. I think I would like to say it for the rest of the year. What follows are days that live up to whatever they say while having their morning coffee. It really is kind of amazing. Yet I get excited just thinking about going for a walk. It is the same walk today and have been walking for the last years. The truth is, I think it's an amazing adventure filled with surprise smells, unexpected birds, dogs, and people, and I have yet to be disappointed. I wish my people would describe each new day of as if it were an amazing adventure instead of an exhaustive obstacle course that you can't recover from in a 2-day weekend. I think humans should smile at the mirror when they wash faces in the morning and say, I love you, and declare this day a fabulous and amazing wisdom from Murphy, a 14-pound. And so it is.
Sam said he concurs. He loves his morning walks. Cheryl's going to today, and she's going to talk to us about some amazing things. So we are doing this song for her. A friend named Addie, she's 18 years old. She just had serious back surgery. So everybody hold her in prayer for healing, please. Amazing, amazing. We will amazing things. Amazing, amazing. We will do amazing things. We will do amazing things with the choice we give. We give. Never love our life and love our dreams. We're doing amazing things. Right? Amazing, amazing. We will do amazing things. Yes, we will. Amazing, amazing. We will do amazing things. Oh, the places we will go. Yeah. And the people we will know. Don't worry when or where or how. We don't have to know that now. We're on the right track. Yes. No need to look ahead or back. Just enjoy what this day brings. We will do amazing things. We don't have to work it out. Just stay in the here and now. Let your mind rest for a little while. Some answers come when you're out there to close your eyes. I don't see any smiles. Amazing. Amazing. We will do amazing things.
Everyone here.
Amazing. Amazing. We will do amazing things. Amazing. Amazing. We will do amazing things. Yes, we will. Amazing. Amazing. We will do amazing things. You know we will. Sing with us. Amazing. Amazing. We will do amazing things. Amazing. We have done amazing things.
Well, that was amazing. Yeah. So our speaker today is Cheryl, and I personally have known Cheryl probably about 15, maybe 20 years. It's been a while. Yes. And she has always been a pillar of the spiritual communities. We belong to a few spiritual communities together, and she has always been a dedicated, committed individual to spiritual communities that we belong to. She's also an avid animal lover and has worked tirelessly. She worked tirelessly years making sure animals were safe and treated humanely. She is one of my favorite people because her and Dick, because she walked what this teaching is about. Both spiritually, uplifting, prosperously. I saw her really doing what this teaching is doing, and I saw it prosper in her life. So that's my own personal testimony of why she's one of my favorite people in the world. And I'm here actually because of her. I followed her here. Today, she's going to be talking about the metaphysical prosperity. Cheryl has studied metaphysics since 1978 and is a dedicated student of Ernest Holmes, along with others in the early 1920s metaphysical movement, with such as Charles and Merle Fillmore, Unity, Catherine Ponder, Eric Butterworth, and more. She will share with us her findings on the matter of prosperity. Please join me in welcoming one of my favorite people, Miss Cheryl.
Gosh, I never knew that. I'd known her forever. And I feel really privileged today to talk to my friends here. This is really like family, and if you've never attended this center, you just can't get the same feeling over the video. It's like one giant family of love. When you walk in the door, you can feel it. And so I thank you. I'm going to share some views of the metaphysical teachers and my own view on prosperity, and a little about my life that very few people know because they just don't talk about it. But I thought if, maybe somebody else will get some ideas to use in their life. So what we're going to do today is talk about what prosperity is and the law of prosperity, the steps on how to allow it to manifest, and the actual key to prosperity. There is a key. And a little bit about my journey, and then we'll just sum it up. And I've put the high points of the talk and the books that I recommend on a sheet of paper there over here. I used to be a teacher, so I came prepared today. So what is prosperity? We often think of it as wealth or success, but it is far greater than that. And I think everybody in this room knows that. It's a consciousness of abundance, and it includes health. And as the Buddhists say, inner contentment, wisdom, compassion, and all of that will manifest as material wealth. And a lot of you have already demonstrated this. You already know this. So you're going to hear a lot that you know, but there may be something new today. Let's see, Ernest Holmes, and I may have to read some of this because I can get way off. There's so much to say about this. So Ernest said, there is a law of abundance in the universe. We are not limited by lack unless we accept that as our truth. And we're not doing that. Prosperity is a natural outflow of the divine mind. It is a rhythm of giving and receiving. When we trust the flow, we become open channels for this prosperity in our lives. Ernest also said we must think prosperity and see the mental equivalent of it. See ourselves in a prosperous world. And the speaking part is so true. And we'll get to that too. But I love Murphy's wisdom this morning in the reading, Lily. That was perfect. Because somebody said we speak our lives, and we do. And we know that here in this teaching. Ernest said, you must become the thing you want. You must see yourself living in abundance, not in limitation. We must have faith. And what does the Bible say about faith? Faith is the substance of things unseen. Thank you, Lily. And these are the truths that I have learned over the years. They really are truths. So what are our steps? What are our steps to manifestation? The first step is meditation and inner work. We have to do the inner work. And some people think meditation is this big mystical thing, whatever. I was talking to a friend last night, and he said he's very creative and he just can't hold it in. It's Kevin. Cece knows him. And he said, but I was on my treadmill, and he said, I just got quiet and I just focused on that treadmill. I said, Kevin, that was a meditation. I said, that's all you need to do. And he's changed. I went over there last night. He had on music that was like meditative music in the background. I'm like, Kevin, what is this music? And I've known him for 30 years. So I also follow the yogic tradition. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Paramahansa Yogananda and the self-realization people. I know Janet is. And Paramahansa said, since you alone are responsible for your thoughts, only you can change them. You will want to change them when you realize that each thought creates according to its own nature. So through meditation and prayer, we align ourselves with Source. And I know a lot of you in here are meditators, and you know what this is. Even if it's just 5 minutes, it brings in that peace, that space, that opening where you go, okay, I may not like my next phone call, but I'm going to come to that phone call from this space. And amazing things happen. Thank you, ladies. That's one of my favorite songs. So on that vein, also the divine ideas begin to grow in you. And you may have a divine idea an hour later or the next day. And you go, well, what about this? I never thought about this. So I am big on visualization. One thing I've liked to do since childhood is draw and paint. So I was at the dentist office the other day and I picked up, a Take One magazine. I'm sitting there and I'm ripping pictures out. So how many in here have ever done a vision board or a treasure chest? Just about everybody. Well, for anybody at home, for anybody listening or watching, this is all it is. And you just put this, I used to keep it in my laundry room because nobody ever went in my laundry room but me and my husband, and he was fully supportive. So it's something I did this in 10 minutes. You can do it. And if you're at home, what does this do? It keeps this on your mind. You see yourself there. You see yourself with your friends. You see CSL West Georgia prosperous and growing. It keeps that vision. So that's all it is, but it's extremely, extremely important. Another thing we can do is be the guardian of our mind. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. What you focus on, what is it? There's a saying about whatever you're thinking about is where your energy flows. So you have to ask yourself, do I want to watch the news every day? Is this really benefiting me? I developed a new rule for me last year. If anything major is going to happen, somebody will let me know. So I took my cable out. I still have TV, but I watch what I want to watch. Now, I have been politically active for 50 years.
and I still am, but I don't need to know the details of every day. I understand if some people do, but I think you have to set a limit on that. My rule is if I can't do something about it, I'm not going to invest my time and my energy in it. So that happened to me with animals 40 years ago. I've been involved in the worst animal cruelty cases you can imagine. I work professionally in that field. And people go, well, how do you stand it? I go, well, how do you stand working with abused kids or the elderly? I said, I have to quit watching every violent act and get out and do something. And that's how I fed my compassion for that cause. So just an idea. That's why, too, the yogis say that when we give service, and we'll talk about that in just a minute, too, it wipes out bad karma. I thought, hey, maybe I'm wiping out a bunch, you know? It's like, because I'm sure I have it somewhere. What can we put in? Sometimes, you know, everybody gets up on out of the bed on the wrong side sometimes. And I have a little, what is it? Qigong. It's like Tai Chi. And it's especially for people. She starts out, hi, this beautiful young girl. Did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed this morning? I'm like, yes. And by the time I get through that little 15-minute segment, I'm like, yes, I'm ready to go. So we replace it. We replace all that negativity with positiveness. And the spoken word, I can't say too much about that. When I was in high school, I was very flippant. I was very sarcastic. And I would make jokes with people about them, to them, and we'd laugh about it. And later I thought, you know, when I got into this teaching in my 20s, I thought, God, I might have really hurt those people's feelings. I could have damaged somebody, you know. So I started watching my language. And then you begin to watch the language you say about yourself, which is the most important language. And one of the books that really influenced me was The Power of the Spoken Word by Florence Scovel Shinn. Has anybody in here read that? If you haven't, I would suggest you get it. She was in the late 1800s, early 20s, very prosperous woman. It's a great book. There's another book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. It just talks about how our words sink into that subconscious, and the subconscious feeds it back to us. If you say, I'm broke, I'm poor, you know, that's what you're going to get. So that I would highly suggest that. And I have a little sheet of paper over here with all these on here. Another lady I really like on YouTube, she's written tons of books, is Louise Hay. See? Okay. Louise Hay. If you haven't listened to her, she's got one that's The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. It's 51 minutes on YouTube. So when I get up in the morning and I want to ruminate about something, I go, wait a minute, I'm going to listen to something positive. I'm going to put something positive in my mind right now. Let's see, where are we? So lots of YouTubes. Buddha, Ernest Holmes, all of everybody. Okay, so let's talk about what the real key is. What is the key? Ernest Holmes taught that circulation is the key to prosperity. It opens the channel for receiving. So the key is giving. And I think everybody in here knows that and does that. What did Jesus say about it? I'm a big fan of his. He said, "Bless, give, and it will be given to you, good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over." Eric Butterworth was a unity writer. Eric said, "The law is this: you cannot get without giving, and you cannot give without getting." I love that. So I'm going to tell you a little story about how I got into this. In 1978, I was at, it might have been before that, I was at a Unity church, and I had just left a really good paying job with a huge corporation and good benefits, and everybody, well, it was with AT&T. And I was in their marketing department, but it just was not me. It just was not me. And so long story short, I quit there. I just quit after 3 years. And I started my own business. And it just flopped because I didn't look at the market. There wasn't a big enough market at that time. And so I was sitting in the Unity church, and I was talking about tithing and giving 10%. And I had $10 in my pocket for the week. And I thought, I'm just going to try this. If they say it's the law, I'm going to try it. And I think I had an apple to eat that week. So I took a $1 bill and put it in the tray. And I continued to do that. No matter what came in, I just gave 10%. And my life kept getting better and better and better. And they're big on what they call treasure maps. So I made a treasure map, and it had on there ridiculous things. It had all these African animals I wanted to go see. It had the man I was dating, Dick. A lot of y'all know Dick. And I wanted him to be my life partner. So I put him on there. I had my Unity church on there. Just lots of stuff. Mind you, I had no money. Okay. So I put animal welfare up in Mexico. I began to journal about it. And I wrote a sheet of paper that had, I want this amount of money in the bank, and I want to have a vegetarian cook, and just did crazy stuff. But it has to be something you believe. I did not write in there that I want to leap tall buildings or jump off a building and fly. It has to be something you believe. And everything on that treasure map came true. Now, it didn't happen the next day or the next year, but within, I had on them a dream home. I'd cut out a picture of the living room for my dream home. And within a few years, just a few, if you come to my house, you'll see that dream home. You'll see the way my living room looks. That's what was on the picture. The animals in Africa, a friend of mine, a guy I met, he happened to be the vice president of a big travel agency in Atlanta at that time. And they used to take groups like Coca-Cola on their trips they would win, the bottlers. Well, I went to Europe. I did a cruise around the Mediterranean. We flew to Nairobi, Kenya. Not only did I get to go, they paid me to go. It's like, oh yeah, I'll be glad to accept that. But I have to tell y'all a really ironic story. we went to Monte Carlo, right there, southern France, the French Riviera. This is a huge concentration of very wealthy people, extremely. And I noticed they didn't look very happy. A lot of them, I'm sure some were very happy, but a lot of them were just like, my steak didn't come out the right temperature, you know. And so we flew to Nairobi, got off the plane, went to the hotel. At that time, this was in the 80s, even the hotel would, the best hotel that would suffer electric outages every afternoon. So it was not a rich country, and everybody walked because nobody could afford cars. So we spent a week out in the bush at these wonderful resorts. We went to a Masai Mara village. It's just like you picture, you know, with the huts. And these people were happy. They were happy. There were little 5-year-old boys herding the goats, just laughing and happy, and their parents were dancing and singing. They were happy. They enjoyed life. So prosperity is all about what we make it. And this is really good to have, but it will not make you happy. Think about all the billionaires that have committed suicide when they had everything financial. Let me say one thing about finances. I do not believe in financial security. Your financial situation can be wiped out in a nanosecond. You can lose everything. It happened in 1929. But I firmly believe in financial serenity. And I don't know who said that. But financial serenity is when you are content and you feel good. And you may not be where you want to be, but you are working on it and you feel good. You can relax from where you are now. And we live in a country, at least we can gather here, we can ask for help. So remember that little word of financial serenity. But the key, I credit the key to all of this was giving money and also giving service. And we need to do that in any aspect where you see there's a need to give service that makes you feel good. Let's see, and all of this with a thankful heart. Oh, I gave you, I really believe in journaling, so I brought everybody a book to take home. Now you have no excuse. We're going to do a report. If y'all want to bring this back in, I'll give you an A. But seriously, you can write down 3 sentences a day, or you can write 30 pages, but it really helps me to clarify what the situation is. A lot of times you just need to write it down. But I was talking to my friend Cece over here when I was doing this talk, and she told me a very cute story. You don't tithe like, oh, I'm going to give $100 this month, and I know I'm going to get 1,000. No, it doesn't work that way. They say you get it back 10 times, but it may not come like that. Anyway, Cece would you tell them a little short story about your $6? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I had been on strike for about 2 years with the industry.
Movie industry, that is.
Industry, and that's a nice little humbling situation to go from Hollywood to unemployed for 2 years. I do odd and end jobs, and I happened to be taking care of a friend of mine's pet. That was one of the few things that I could come up with, and I had made $60. And my parents, I was raised in the church, so tithing was always a thing. And when I got older, I kind of got a bad taste in my mouth to organized religion, which I'm sure some of us have. And so I thought, well, it doesn't mean that I can't still give. It was just ingrained in me to tithe. And so here I was with $60 from this gig, and I thought, well, I do it every time. I'm still doing it, and I'm like, I don't know when the next one's coming in, but if I don't do this, there's this little feeling inside of me of being like, so you have to kind of think it's a fluid, like we are conduits, right? And so I put my little $6 in the little tithing jar that I have at home, where I go and grab if someone needs something or someone's their birthday or something. I do some kind of community something with it. And no sooner did I put it in the jar in the back of the house, but I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna clean the house, because I got time to do these kind of things now. And I went to go get the radio that sits on this little charger, and when I lifted the radio, it moved the charger, and underneath the charger was $60.
Oh. Oh. Thank you. Thank you, Cece, for sharing that with us. So in closing, I'm going to just mention the tools again that we use to manifest our prosperity. And then I'm going to close with an affirmation for CSL West Georgia. So what do? We meditate, do the inner work. We visualize. We use our treasure map or whatever you want to use. We journal. We give joyously, lovingly. We give money to receive money, service to humans, animals, the planet, to share love, and maybe erase bad karma. And we do all this with a thankful heart full of gratitude. So I hope that you enjoyed that. And if you don't mind, I'd like for you just to close your eyes, and I'm going to read this affirmation for CSL West Georgia. There is one infinite source, one boundless presence, one loving intelligence, and it is God. The divine presence flows through West Georgia CSL now as perfect peace, radiant joy, and limitless abundance. I affirm that our spiritual center is a beacon of light, love, and prosperity. All our needs are met with grace and generosity. We are guided by divine wisdom, supported by divine substance, and prospered by divine law. Every gift is multiplied. Every heart that joins us expands the light. Our community grows in love, in numbers, in strength, and in purpose. West Georgia is thriving. Financial resources flow freely. Inspired people are drawn to our message. Our good is unfolding now, easily, joyfully, and abundantly. We give thanks for the prosperity that is already ours, and we celebrate the ever-increasing good that continues to pour into our lives in our sacred space. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you, Lily. Thank you. Thank you, friends, family. Just mention those sheets are over here. If they're not enough, just let me know. There's a couple of free books over there. We do have some birthdays this month and a lot of good things that happen. So we've got cake back there. The the Walmart people told me that the small cake would feed 24, and I thought, they don't know our church. So anyway, thank you all very much. Sorry. It was Friday. Yeah, I was 39 again. I don't know why that's funny. 39. Oh. And as we look around our center today, I know that all of you want us to prosper and grow, and it's up to each one of us to make that happen. This is a song that I wrote. It's on my latest CD. It's called If Not Us, Then Who? Mm-hmm. Come on. There we go. I can do anything. I can go anywhere. If not me, then who? Hard things I never dreamed that I could ever do just fall into place with my love's grace. I wanted someone else to walk down those dark, rocky roads and do the things I could never do. And then I asked myself, if not me, then who will bring the love? If not me, then who? We all talk that talk, and we walk that walk. When spirit calls, we show up. When it hurts to love, that's when I love more. And when I lose, I try again. 'Cause if not me, then who will light the darkness? If not me, then who? I can go anywhere, anything. Let spirit show the way. I put aside my fear and I go light the darkness. Bring healing to these days. I can go anywhere. Call on me anytime. Let my compassion show the way. We're the ones who lead me. Show the ones who need me. And show the world a loving way. 'Cause if not me, then who will bring the love? If not me, then who? And if not us, then who will heal the world? If not us, then who will light the way? If not us, then who will bring the love? If not us, then who? If not us, then who? We're asked to do things we think we can't do. You know we do it anyway. And we are changed for the better. And we're changed for forever. We'll show the world our loving ways. We all talk that talk. It's time to walk that walk. When spirit calls, we all show up. And when it hurts to love, that's when we love more.
We show the world our healing ways, God. If not us, then who will bring the love? If not us, then who? 'Cause we can do anything, and we can go anywhere. Just let Spirit show the way. Let my compassion lead me to the ones who need me, and show this world a loving way. Ask myself, if not us, then who? If not us, then who will bring the love? If not us, then who will heal the world? If not us, then who? Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, darling. So I will say I'm actually was very inspired by our speaker today. I really have forgotten about tithing, to be honest with you. And both the stories, your story also inspired me. So it definitely inspired me to give more and embrace the tithing, which I just completely had forgotten about. You know, you learn things sometimes when you're young, and then you get old and you just forget. But that was important. I also want to highlight, because one of our good members, Ms. Dana, reiterated the importance of doing recurring giving. It's so easy. Someone like me who is technologically not savvy at all, if you need some help, you know, just let one of us, not me, but let me know. Yeah, let Miss Dana know, and she can help you be able to set up your giving on a recurring matter. And then we're both of us are finance people. So if someone's looking at their budget and not understanding how it's all going to work out, you probably spend the most on fast food. Again, I'm sure one of us would be okay sitting down with people and looking at their budgets. It can help. So it's time for conscious giving to our community. The money is a spiritual activity. Spiritual giving is an opportunity to express our gratitude and open our consciousness to receive greater abundance. It is the practice of participating in the circulation of universal good. Of course, we have 3 ways to give: cash, check, and an envelope found in the bulletin. You can donate online by accessing the Breeze account and set it up recurringly, or you can donate electronically with your phone if you're fancy by using the information found on the back of the bulletin. This information is also being placed in the chat window for our online viewers. If you donate online, either using your phone or your Breeze, please put an online giving card and a collection plate by our usher or handsome usher to acknowledge your contribution. If you do not pick up one at the door, he will help you with that. So, wait, we say something first, right? Yes. Yep. Okay. All right. We now are going to say, now as one consciousness for prosperity, let us say together, freely I give with a feeling of abundance, knowing that my gift blesses others and myself as well.
Freely I give, freely I give, giving from my heart, from my soul. Freely I give, freely I give, and the gifts come back to me tenfold. Lovingly I give, lovingly I give, I'm giving from my heart, from my soul. Lovingly I give, lovingly I give, and the gifts come back to me tenfold. Freely I give, freely I give, giving from my heart and from my soul.
And together we say, I am grateful for the divine givingness circulating abundantly through my life, our community, and our world. Now it's time for announcements. Next week's guest speaker will be Reverend Bronte Colbert. She's amazing. I can't wait to hear her speak. In the fall, once school gets started, we're going to go back to our midweek refresher. If anyone has a need for affirmative prayer treatment, we have a affirmative prayer box. You fill out the card, put it in the white box, and then our ministers, Reverend Dorothea and Miss Shauna Kay, will pray for you or treat for you. Do we have anyone here today as a first-time visitor? Please raise your hand. Ooh, we all family today. I love it. Social media, we are on several social media platforms. You can support our center by liking us on Facebook, following us on Instagram, subscribing to our YouTube channel. And now I would like to share some information with you in the announcements. So today I brought a few surveys, and I've got pens over there. And if you would just stay right after service long enough to fill out the survey. One is our CSL West Georgia Comfort Care Committee form. And what we're asking to do is put your first and last name of everyone in your family, including the children. And then you're going to list the birthdays of everyone in your household, month and date only. I don't want anybody asking me about what year I was born, and I'm not going to be asking anybody else. And then your contact information by phone number, email, and mailing address. And the importance of this is like, Cheryl you had a birthday on Friday, and it's so we want to start celebrating those formally. So if you would be so kind as to fill out my form, I would be greatly appreciate it. And that's just something that can connect us when we know what major things are going on in everybody's life. I also like to say, anytime you're having a loss or anything, again, put a card in the box, or just let one of the board members know. I'm one of the board members, Miss Marcia, Deborah, and Dorothea, and this just so the board can know and we can help wherever, or at least touch base. The second form I have is a CSL West Georgia survey. And on here, put your name and phone number. You can add your email as well. But they've just got questions like, would you like to become an official member of CSL West Georgia? We are working on a new members class, even if you've been here a while, like some of us. And I like to say, when we met at our other location, that we were working together as a community, doing something, cleaning up or something, and they said something about, oh, members. And I was like, how do I become a official member? Because nobody had ever asked me about it. But I wanted to belong officially. And one of our members took a wand and waved it over my head and said, now you're an official member. So I was baptized by wand, but we'd like to start firming up some things here in terms of our family here, and we want to be able to connect, and we think that that's important. So that's on the survey. And then we have, what areas of interest would you like to help with at CSL West Georgia? There's a brief description. It's not everything that you would do, but hospitality, kitchen, greeter, visitor, decorations, cleanup, new members, greet the new members, former members, reaching out If you'd like to help us reach out to former members, Cheryl is working with us on that. But just calling and saying, "Hey, I haven't seen you," and we'll have a script for you to follow. But again, that's just kind of trying to reconnect with our former family, community outreach. Organizing opportunities for members to get involved in, hey, the Taste of Douglasville is happening. Let's get a table. It's free probably for nonprofit. And in September, they have the September days at the courthouse. And us getting a table there and just being part of outreach. Media team, again, not my spiritual gift, but working with our media team over here with computers and technology, social gatherings, coordinating events and meetups outside of church, leading the service, and even becoming a reader. So I'm going to pass that out after. And you can choose, is it circle each or multiple that apply, or write down something that interests you. And today was a perfect time for Cheryl to speak with us, because some of you may know or not know that we are not bringing in the income to match our outgo. And so I have a copy of financials if someone wants to see that. We're not going to, where was that place in South of France? We're not more going to Monte Carlo. We're not going anywhere. But the importance of spiritually giving is very important in buoying and keeping our community to be able to continue past the next few months. So sometimes people are visual and may like to see the numbers like, oh, I've been given $2. And oh, okay. So, and your name's not on here, but in your mind, you may say, oh, what Cheryl had to say, and this is our financial situation, then that may inspire you as well to like, you know what? Okay, let me do some inner work, as Cheryl said. So it's now time for our closing affirmation, I do believe. Yes, thank you. First time here.
And then the peace song.
And then the peace song. So let us stand and say our closing affirmation. We go forth today knowing that we are God's blessings in the world. Only good goes from us. Only good comes to us. And so it is. Let's form our circle to sing our community song.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, peace that was meant with me. Peace begins with me. Yes, this is the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow to take each moment and yes, to